creators, thanks for coming back to my channel. So today we're going to be working on this witch look while we watch the craft. Make sure to like and subscribe. I post new content twice a week, and let's go get creating. So today is the day for our witch. I'm very excited about that because not only have I been looking forward to this look this whole time, but also we're watching The Craft. The Craft is my favorite Halloween movie. And no, I don't just watch it during Halloween because it is amazing. I watch it all year round. It has always been my favorite. And I do know about the reboot that's coming out on Halloween. I'm very excited about it, but what does everyone feel about my spooky background? I didn't realize that the panel would be so short, or not short, but I didn't realize that the pattern was so small, but I think with the orange in the background, it's extra spooky. It always starts with that snake scene. Not a big fan of snakes. And I love the soundtrack to this movie. I keep putting my hand in glitter from yesterday. Glitter is like that thing that just, no matter how much you clean, it will not go away. Especially with how much I use it generally and then now extra. So let's start with our eyes. The other bonus of this witch look is that it's going to highly be in the purple family, purples and greens, and that's my favorite color, purple. And with my eye color, purple always looks pretty good. So for this look, I do want to put a base down that isn't going to be the bright purples that we're using. So I'm going to use this color right here. I didn't even realize I still have some eyeliner left on my eye earlier today. All right, so the first thing after our primer that we're going to do is we need to put on, we'll fix our eyebrows, which is my least favorite thing out of everything we do, just because I know I'm not that great at it, but I make do with what I got. I always mean to only do one eye, but when I'm not taking a video, I do both at the same time and I forget. So now we're going to put down this purple right here, this one.
And now we're gonna go
the dark purple. Blend them together. I'm often curious if this procedure that they give Tawnie to get rid of these scars is an actual thing. I, to this day, have never heard of anything like this, but man, does it seem super painful. Now we're gonna take a smaller brush and our concealer. Whatever happened to Neve Campbell? She still does the Scream reboots, but no one ever hears about her. I don't try very often to do a cut crease, so let's see how this works out. Now I try to make sure that this is completely dry before I add makeup on top of it. I want to extend this a little. Honey, we are the weirdos. I'm gonna use this, we're gonna use this glitter green right here. So I don't know if it's like movie magic or if it really was this short, like they're trying to say that it was this short period of time. But who can have perfect love and perfect trust with someone you met like a couple days ago? It almost is Little Mermaid vibes with the green and the purple. Some of the sparkly purple. And using an angled brush and that purple and the glitter purple, we're going to wrap it around. Just smudge it into our eyeline. And now we're gonna do our eyeliner. We're still using the Epic ink liner. Now when you're doing your eyeliner, if possible, you really shouldn't push your face to get your line straight. Do as I say and not as I do. If you don't have to do it, then it helps you not get wrinkles as easy and as early, but I've tried to do it, and every time I do it without pulling my skin taut, every time I do it without trying to pull my skin taut, I end up with like this big, huge, fat, like crazy person eyeliner. So I just do the very top that way, and then when it comes to the point, I try to draw it out with my eye open. If you've been watching the videos, that you can tell that I haven't been doing a complete under eye with my black liner, and that's because I do have smaller-ish kind of eyes. And if you have larger eyes, you can use your liner on the bottom. The top makes your eye bigger, the bottom makes it smaller. So now that eye is done, don't mind the swatches on my hands. And there's both eyes. This look is probably going to be the closest to what I do on a normal basis. I mean, it's not this bright, but the steps itself are pretty similar. When I did that eye, I did the concealer underneath just to get any fallout that came from the eyeshadow. I also used my concealer as a really light highlight. And the one thing I didn't do on this eye that I did on this eye off camera that I forgot is I'm going to be using the Morphe highlight contour palette. In the color Big Bang, I put a gold highlight on my brow bone. So now we're going to be doing a contour, a regular color contour for once. My contour is going to be darker than normal though, just because I'm going to be having a really bright wig on. And if I didn't, even with me doing it as heavy as I'm going to do, you wouldn't be able to tell. You're barely going to tell. So we're gonna go in and like all the other times, this is more red than I expected. I go in with my flat contour and then I buff out with my bigger, this is a rounded angle contour. My favorite contour line is always this one, because no matter how much you feel like you have a double chin, this, at least straight on, always will make you feel like you have a super snatched jawline. I really love this soundtrack. So you want to wipe your brush off and then use the lighter color. I've gone both ways, doing the lighter and then the darker and the lighter, and honestly I don't really see that much of a difference, but I like to go around the apple of my teeth. So the girls are now summoning the spirit in the movie, and this is when Nancy starts to get real crazy. But I mean, she was pretty crazy before she even had the spirit within her. This is definitely much darker than I'd like it to be, but I'm gonna have bangs and a hat, so I'm not really that worried about it. So now I'm going to mix these two colors right here and use that as a blush, and then on top of that we're gonna use the purple and put that a little bit on top. And I bring my blush all the way to my temple. And yes, this is super heavy blush. I then take my foundation brush, buff it in a little. I wanna have and by doing this, you're actually also pulling your contour in a little. That's how much I normally would use and then buff it out. I forgot to contour my nose, so we're gonna do that. Using an angled brush and the lighter contour. Sometimes it's best to just use your fingers. I mean, use what you got. You don't always necessarily need all the fancy brushes. There's actually been times where I've gone to a convention and accidentally left my entire bag of all my stuff at home and had to run to Target or Walmart, grab some jeans and t-shirts to wear and a little bit of makeup and do my whole face with just what's in the packaging or my fingers. And I would like to say that's happened once, but no, that's happened 3 times because I have so many things that I have to bring to a convention that I just don't even think about it. I want to bring this down a little little. So I recently got the ad for Spirit Halloween and their like witch collection, and the girl on the ad had these really cute stars on her face, and we're going to kind of do something similar using the star confetti you get at the Dollar Tree. Oh, before we do that, let's put on, okay, so we're going to do our highlight as our last thing, and we're gonna go with the Lucky Clover, which is like an icy green highlight, and that'll tie in our eyeshadow. I was actually given this highlight palette for Christmas. It's the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but now that I've gotten kind of used to using it, I really like it. You can definitely get the glow to see right above the moon. I always do a little bit above my lip. Now that green is tied in a little bit easier. So we're officially at the part of the movie where the girl's hair is falling out. Can you imagine being a high schooler and all of your hair coming out? That would be awful. I'm just having the stars follow the shape of my highlight. So I really feel like Nancy's trying to be a good friend and fix the issue that her friend had, but she's just a lunatic. So it went a little crazy. So this is the whole look. I just have to put on my lashes and my wig and I'll be right back. And here's our final look.